Basically the fact that he never knew his dad that made this young man grow up so mad with clouded eyes he stared at the hand he was dealt. Pep taught him he couldn't depend on nobody but himself. And with that mindset, he laced his Converse and hit the hard top hustle until his feet hurt. Nickel sacks and paper bags with wine bottles burst to numb the pain of feeling trapped inside an evil curse. He watched his mother suffer at the hands of suckers and vowed that when he became of age, he would turn the page. 16 and full of rage like a beast from cage, he pulled that 32 and held it to her boyfriend's face and said, if again you place your hands on my mother, I put 6 in your chest and soon the dirt will cover your ass and grass will replace the space you inhabited. Disrespect, I ain't having it.
If you feel like listening, I got a story to tell. If you feel like listening, I got a story to tell.
At high school graduation, he started contemplating how to be a man, so he chose to serve his nation. Joined an army so he could be all he could be, but soon found himself in the jungles of Vietnam, smoking hash and weed. Friendships abruptly ended as he watched his buddies bleed, as the souls took the death walk to the final destinies. He had a good head on his shoulders, but understandably eventually the sight of the capities drove him close to lunacy. So he needed something stronger to help him medicate, so heroin he put in his veins just to sedate. Who am I to judge? I never carried his weight. He came back home to the States greeted by the same hate that he experienced before he left. Ain't there something? The LSD rushing and his adrenaline pumping. But Peggy prayed for him. She always knew he'd do better. June soon would prove her right. Is the sign
like
letter.
Listening, I got a story to tell. If you feel like listening, I got a story to tell.
My dearest Peggy, something strange happened this week. I met a man who said he knew a man and said that we should meet. He said his name was Allah and all I had to do was be meek and humble myself and he would provide the answers that I seek. We went to this temple but they call it a mosque, where men and women pray and worship the one true God. But since I've been going, I'm sure you'd be glad to know I stopped using them drugs and my skin even seems to glow. I wish you were here to see it, bet you have a smile on your face, but that yourself is thinking on my part. I know you're in a better place. Well, I know you're busy, just know you can't be replaced. Your memory's forever with me and you can't be erased. And yeah, mama's doing fine and Sandra is okay. She's married with a family now and making her own way. And when my time is up, I hope he prepared the place for me in paradise so we can hug and embrace.
If you feel like listening, I got a story to tell. If you feel like listening, I got a story to tell.